That is Usada. And like I said earlier, this is an organization that in an 8-year period, 1,500 drug tests, we've got Usada versus Vada. Who should boxing, combat athletes, fans trust when it comes to keeping the respective sports clean? Now I want you guys to tell me, when was the last time you saw a boxer that tested positive that was tested by Usada? I'll wait. You see boxers test positive and you don't even have to check anymore. You know who they're testing with. It's Vada. It's always been Vada. Canelo Alvarez, the face of boxing, the cash cow of boxing, was doing Vada testing and tested positive. Dillian White 2 weeks ago, before facing Anthony Joshua, tested positive under Vada. You see, in 2015, Hauser, who is an independent journalist, dropped a report basically talking about Usada and how it affected Mayweather versus Pacquiao, and also how it affects boxing in general when it comes to testing. Hauser basically said Usada in 8 years, 1,500 samples, only one came back positive. Out of 1,500 samples over an 8-year span, one test came back positive. And if it wasn't for a website leaking who it was Eric Morales back in 2012. If it wasn't for a website leaking it, Usada was never going to tell anyone that he tested positive. And as a matter of fact, he ended up fighting anyways, even though he tested positive for a banned substance. You see, right after Mayweather-Pacquiao on May 2nd, 2015, we found out that Floyd Mayweather took illegal IV fluids before the fight, which is illegal under Usada rules. It is illegal. It's cheating. You cannot do it. And this is after the fight. Remember, this is after the fight we find this out. Oh, stay with me. It gets more wild. So after 3 weeks, Usada gives Floyd Mayweather a retroactive TUE, a therapeutic use exemption. Bennett, who the head of the commission, the Nevada State Athletic Commission, afterwards would say that Usada does not have authority to give a therapeutic use exemption. And he found out about it afterwards, after they had given the athlete the TUE. He says that only the commission can do that. But Usada overstepped the Nevada State Athletic Commission and gave Floyd Mayweather a therapeutic use exemption retroactively. Not even like before the fight. Not even, 3 days before the fight. Oh, we found out Floyd Mayweather needs an IV and we're giving him a therapeutic use exemption. We're gonna have to let Manny's team know, let everyone know about it. That's the whole point of this. If they were to do it before the fight, they would have to let Manny and his team know. They would have to let everyone know, the commission. And so what happens then is the fight is in jeopardy, right? And so in order for the fight to go on and for Floyd Mayweather to essentially cheat and break the rules and do something illegal under WADA rules, they give him the TUE that they were not authorized to give him. That is Usada. And like I said earlier, this is an organization that in an 8-year period, 1,500 drug tests came back with one positive test that they weren't even gonna let the public, the fans, the athletes themselves, anyone know about if it wasn't for a leak from a website. And like I said, man, I'm not gonna go into the Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao fight, but in my opinion, people do not understand how ridiculous that fight was and what happened afterwards. Manny Pacquiao tore up his shoulder. He literally had surgery after the fight. However, on fight night, when he asked for a cortisone shot to numb out his shoulder so that he can throw his right hand, they denied him a cortisol shot for his shoulder. However, they already knew that Floyd Mayweather had broken the rules, and 3 weeks after, they gave him a retroactive TUE. So you guys tell me if Usada should ever be trusted. If Vada outs a guy like Canelo Alvarez, the face of boxing, boxing's cash cow, the guy who would have all the power, it seems, if there's power to be had in the sport of boxing. If they're gonna test Canelo Alvarez and let the public know that he tested positive for a banned substance, do you honestly think that they have any agenda or could be persuaded to not do their job? If these athletes were getting tested by Usada, you would have never heard about all of these instances. I feel like it's a tough job to do testing and to be as fair as possible, but I believe Vada is the most fair and they do their job really well. When you want to see someone who's doing their job really well, you will see numerous positive tests. Listen, let me know what you guys think. Comment, like, subscribe, share. I appreciate it very much.